Hello, and glad to have you here. Um, Sorry, I'm a little bit off center. Anybody got a 21-year-old at home and they just don't listen? Okay, well, anyway, let's move on from that to what we're talking about today. So today, when building a following online for your business, I want you to consider these three things. And I have my notes here, so I'm sorry, I'm moving stuff out of the way so that I can calm myself a little bit. And okay, so there's a lot of things to consider when you're online. And I'm sorry if you hear my chair squeaking. It's dying. But it's just very old and it's finally gotten to where it's on its last leg. So forgive me. But when you are building your following, there's some important things. There's a lot of them, but I think these are uh, the ones that you want to consider at the top. So number one, and these are in no specific order exactly, but you want to be able to know what platform you want to start on. And once you figure out what platform you're going to start on, then that gives you a leg up. So you know what you want to do. You know, it's open. So you know what you want to, you know what you want to do. You know where you want to be. And for me, that was simple because I had joined a mentorship company, educational company. And so they used Facebook. Now, Facebook is one of the best, one of the tops out there. And so when they said, this is what we're doing, this is where we're starting, this is a platform you're going to be using, not a problem. So I went on and started there. And I then went from there to, let's see, I'm looking at my notes, to I was told I need to um, do a personal profile. And to be careful with how I used it, because there were some people that are selling from their personal profile, and that is not something that they wanted us to do. And I had mentorship and I had the training wheels on, and so I was able to listen and learn and grow from that. And also, while we're talking a little bit about, I sorry, I did it again. I didn't introduce myself and I did not say, so let me do that right quick. Let me, first of all, welcome you. I'm glad to have you here. And also, drop in whatever questions, comments, your opinion, whatever that is, whether you're here with me live or whether you're catching this on the replay. So, and then after I finish this point, then I'll introduce myself. So let me get back to personal profile. Now, I have learned over some time that people, when they are maybe checking you out, or they think you're interesting, they've seen something that you've done or heard something that you've said, then what a lot of people do, and I didn't know to do this in the beginning until I learned it, was to go to someone's personal profile and see if they were a real person, to see if they were, because there's a lot of scammers out there, and I ran into a whole bunch of them. So you want to be able to know that you're really talking to a person. So if it's a person and they're saying they're an orthopedic surgeon and they got the white coat on, and they have maybe two pictures, or they may have more. But I wouldn't just go off of that. I would, really kind of just check them out and see if they're a real person or not. There's also where people will, say that they're, in some type of one of our armed forces, and they'll have a picture and it's one picture. And I've even seen people use pictures of models and pictures of our own, like, what was it? Sorry, my brain's not on point right at this second. So I can't think of it, but oh, yeah, it was the Attorney General. Someone was actually using the Attorney General's, face and uh, his lifestyle. And I guess they found a picture of him and his daughter or whatever, and they put that on there. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so I reported it. And I can't remember what happened from there, but you just need to, check out people's personal profiles, because and by the same token, have yours, with information on there that and that's a whole nother thing. But you need to have information on there that says who you are, that says what you do, that share something so that people know you're a real person, and that kind of thing. And we can always go into personal profiles, another day, but just it's one of those things that you want to kind of make sure that you check out, and that you, when people are checking you out, make sure that you have you on there, being you, pictures of you and maybe some friends. But people are coming because they want to check you out and see if you're real, and see if if you what you do, you know who do you help, what people do you provide solutions for, and like that. And then the other thing that I have is, once you do that, then you want to make friends, you want to grow your following, right? So, and one of the best ways to do that is to make friends that maybe you have things in common, like I when I was building out my following, and still am building my following. It's one of those things that you're going to constantly be doing. And I wanted people that would be similar to me, people that would be honest, integrity in the highest. This is just the craziest day. Now I got a spider that's coming at me while I'm doing my live in the ceiling. This is just, this is the craziest. I have to laugh though. It is better than crying. But he's just crawling over here, and yeah, not fun. Anyway, so let me go on and finish. I was talking about making friends. So, and when you make friends, you want to, find out what commonalities you have, what's important, to them, what's important to you. Are you on the same mindset? Are you on the same um, uh thought processes, as far as like the things that you like? Are you like-minded? Like, I like contemporary Christian music. It's one of the main things that I listen to. And so, that might not mesh with someone else who listens to hard rock or something like that, because that's not something that I'm going to be able to tolerate. So, you want to find people that have things that are going to be aligned with you and similar with you. I'm also a Christian, and for me, that's important. And I don't want to align myself with someone who's not, because then, that just might not work out really well. So, you want to be able to just take a look at, and like I said, it's a lot more involved, but just these few things that I've mentioned are some things that I think are important, and that you might want to, check out as you are starting, online. And you may have already started online, but didn't really know how. And, and there are so many different platforms, now. I mean, we've got Um, I gotta watch this spider. I'm sorry. Make sure he's not coming over my head. But anyway, there's Facebook was the one that I started on, and then eventually I added Instagram. But there's YouTube out there. There's so many others. TikTok, LinkedIn. There's a lot of other ones out there that people may be more interested to go there. But I know that Facebook is still I believe has the lion's share, and it's they are not real happy with people that are in business building. And I didn't introduce myself, so I'm going to go on as I'm talking about that, and I'm going to end this up because I really am not happy with spiders, so I gotta go and see if I can get this spider out of my ceiling. But anyway, let me introduce myself. My name is Cherie Woodard. To those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs to use social media to get prospects, leads, and sales. And I do that in a variety of ways. I use attraction marketing, I use lead generation, as well as live video. It's amazing how having something that you really don't like or you're fretful of crawling around in your ceiling while you're doing a live. So this is how you do it though. You keep going. You don't jump up and run unless it jumps on you. Maybe that might be different. But it's this is what you call showing up and keeping it going even when your 21-year-old is running amok, and now you find that you have a spider crawling on the ceiling near your head. And so show up, do your best, be you, and just share what it is that you want to share to help those people that you truly want to help. So basically that is all I have for today. Tomorrow, so I go live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so I'll be going live again tomorrow, and we'll talk a little bit more about this. And that's basically it. So I almost lost track. I'm sorry. If you guys are seeing my eyes rolling up, I know you're probably thinking, okay, she's out there. I just got to keep an eye on that spider. But anyway, so that is it. I hope that this was informational for you. I hope that it was valuable for you. And basically, that is it. I will talk to you tomorrow, and we'll go over another part of you know building your following online and some things that you might want to be looking at doing. So take care. Talk soon. No matter wherever you are in the world, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.